Suscépimus Deus misericordiam tuam, the Introit for the 8th Sunday after Pentecost.
Suscépimus Deus misericordiam tuam, in medio tebitui, secundum nomen tuum Deus, vita et pax tuum, in fine justitia plena est
This chant may sound familiar because we explored it as the Introit for the Feast of the Purification. I thought it would be good not only to review it, but also to see how a particular chant with no modifications can apply well to more than one Mass. First, let's take a look at the text. Suscépimus Deus misericordiam tuum in medio templi tui. We have received, O God, thy mercy in the midst of thy temple. Secundum nomen tuum Deus, ita et laus tua in fines terre. According to thy name, O God, so also is thy praise unto the ends of the earth. Justitia plena est dextera tua. Thy right hand is full of justice. And the verse, Magnus Dominus et laudabilis nimis. Great is the Lord, and exceedingly to be praised. In civitate Dei nostri, in monte sancto eius. In the city of God, in his holy mountain. On this day, we're reminded not only how the mercy of God is revealed in the temple, but also, and more pointedly today, how it unfolds in our daily lives and the responsibility this gift places upon us. The collect acknowledges that we cannot live without God, without his infinite mercy, and it pleads that under the care of that infinite mercy, we may be enabled to live according to his will. In the epistle, St. Paul reminds us that we are sons of God, heirs indeed of God, and therefore we must live not according to the flesh, but according to the Spirit. And then, in the gospel, Jesus relays that strange parable wherein the servant who's about to be dismissed goes resourcefully to his master's debtors and negotiates their debts to a low level so that they will be beholden to him and he will be able to find a place of employment when he's fired. Then, at the end of the parable, Jesus says, Make unto you friends of the mammon of iniquity, that when you shall fail, they may receive you into everlasting dwellings. What? Is Christ telling us to live resourcefully according to the flesh, so that the world of the flesh will reward us? Well, no, not at all. Those everlasting dwellings are a reference to hell. Christ is almost speaking sarcastically here, which actually makes me feel good because I'm told sarcasm is one of my more endearing traits. Christ says the children of this world are wiser than the children of the light. The real message is that we, as children of the light, as recipients of God's mercy, as heirs of God, must not be outdone by the children of the flesh. And this introit, with this same imagery that we saw earlier in the year, reminds us of this very fact. It underlies how we hear the collect, the lections, and the perspective from which we contemplate the mystery of the crucifixion throughout the entire Mass. The chant begins with a classic mode 1 intonation that takes the melody immediately to the dominant, which anchors the remainder of the first phrase.
Suscépimus Deus.
This phrase reaches up to do 3 times on the accented syllables of Deus, Misericordiam, and Tuam, using this high ornamental note to effect a musical focus on the mercy of God.
Deus misericordiam tuum.
In the second period of this chant, the melody soars even higher as the name of God receives a musically exuberant phrase that takes the melody to its highest points in the chant, up to mi on the accented syllable of nomen and up to re on the accented syllable of Deus.
Secundum nomen tuum Deus.
The next phrase ties together all the musical symbolism of the previous 3 phrases. It echoes the ornamentation on the word Deus in the previous phrase, on the end of the word ita. This connects in a subtle way Deus with ita, that is, thus, thereby connecting Deus, God, with thus, what is to follow, namely the praise of God to the ends of the earth. And this is precisely how we outdo the children of Mammon, the children of the flesh. In addition, the ornamentation on the second syllable of fines is identical to the ornamentation on the second syllable of the word templi in the second phrase. This subtly connects the mercy of God in his temple, templi, church, with the praise of his name to the ends of the earth. The church, which includes us, that has received the mercy of God, goes forth to fulfill the Great Commission. And then the final phrase of this chant transitions the melody from what has been largely a joyous character to a more serious, somber quality, and with good reason. The last phrase gives the chant a profound conclusion as it sings that the right hand of God is full of justice. We are reminded that in the end, it is because of God's infinite justice that his infinite mercy is so wondrous. While we deserve his justice, we receive his mercy. And it is this miraculous gift of God's mercy that moves us, calls us to live not according to the flesh, but according to the Spirit, to live as heirs of God.
Justitia plena est externatur.
And with all this in mind, here is the complete chant one more time.
Suscépimus Deus misericordiam tuum in medio templi tui secundum nomen tuum Deus ita et aus tuum.